Good evening. This is SoloFlex504 coming to you live on TorgGames on Mixer right now, and I'm going to be distributing this out over to YouTube as well and all the other media channels as well. All right, so I discovered this new blockchain-based game. It's an awesome game. If you ever played Magic the Gathering and you love that game, this is the next evolution of Magic, essentially, on the blockchain, and it's called Gods Unchained. It is such an awesome game. It's really well created, and it's also just as collectible as Magic. And I'm gonna go into it to show you a few things. But before we start, I wanted to show you the trailer of the game. So take a listen.
Blood, gore, bone, tears. These are the only currencies I accept for debts owed. Your crown will make a fine addition to my collection.
Here I do. This is the website of Gods Unchained. It is a really well-made website. Some of the featured cards when you go onto the website. So this is a free-to-play game. All right. So starting from the top, you can actually log into your account and manage your account. You can manage your inventory all through the website once you log in, and it also has a standalone actual application that you can actually use for actually playing the games. So right here, you can see over here on the top, you have the home button. This is home, so it shows you some of the features of the game, your latest cards. So literally, this is linked to my actual account. So these are some of the cards that I collected just recently, and these are our latest unboxed cards by other people in real time. As you can see, 3 seconds ago, 7 seconds ago, 9 seconds ago. So these are coming in real time. So you see exactly what people have on hand in real time as they're literally playing the game. So you can see this game is very, 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 very involved. There are a lot of people playing the game so far. And the really cool thing about the game that I really love is the fact that it's not just a game that was just created. By the way, the company that created this game is called Fuel Game, and as you can see over here, they are being backed by Coinbase, by Continued Capital, Nirvana, and Sora Ventures. In addition to that, this is the tournament prize pool. So there is going to be a tournament, and the goal for the prize pool is over here, 1.6 million. So far, it's up to 441,761. So I'm going to find more details about what the tournament involves, and basically like what you need to do to be able to register for the tournament and be able to play in the tournament, and all that cool stuff. So as you can see over here, it says that 10% of pack sales will go directly to the first Gods Unchained World Championship tournament, with a $1.6 million goal. So this is basically their goal. They want to be able to, I guess, accumulate $16 million of sold inventory to be able to basically get $1.6 million of that given out. There are some pre-sale cards that are like, some rare cards. Like I said, these are very collectible items. And I wanted to show you over here. These are some Mythic Titan. These are some of the cards. And as you can see, this particular card, that is the owner over here. The rest of their Ethereum address has been blocked out. So essentially, Gods Unchained lives on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, it's a game that lives on the blockchain. So as you play, the items that you actually collect, the cards you collect, are tokenized, and they are stored on the blockchain. They become yours, so you actually own them fully. And one of the things that they're trying to do is allow you to be able to transfer the cards out of Gods Unchained, for instance, and use it in other games that will be linked later on. I know that you're currently doing some project with CryptoKitties to figure out a way to do something like that. So this is the first auction that ever happened, and the final bid on that was $62,000 USD. Now this is a game that was just only launched in November of 2018. We're currently in August of 2019, so essentially over 10 months, and it's at $62,000. The highest so far sold card, Black Lotus, $87,000 about a month ago or so, and that is on a game, Magic the Gathering, that has been being played for years, decades, to get to that value. This was just launched 10 months ago, and you're getting similar valuations in terms of the card. So this is quite exciting. The artwork is amazing. The gameplay is crazy. You can obviously on the website you can learn how to play the game. I had to spend a few hours on that. You can start collecting your cards, and then the World Championship. So basically, this I'm going to spend a little bit more time. I'm not going to go into it right now, but I'm going to spend a little bit of time. And I think that what will happen is that based on the gameplay and the top rank, there will be people who are ranked. Actually, you know what? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So this is MetaMask that allows you to be able to deal directly on the Ethereum blockchain and buy cards. So just gonna close this out here, go back there. Okay, so you have some of the legendary packs, epic packs, rare packs, shiny legendary, and different type of cards and how rare they are. This is still loading. You see some of the base rares. If I hold it, some of the base rares right here. This Avatar of Nature, last I saw, is actually on sale for about $1,000, about $1,000. So this is pretty exciting. Now, let me just go back here. Going back to the website itself. Okay, so one of the really cool things, like I said, is that it's being backed. The other thing is that it's collectible, so you can actually own your cards. And so as you build on your card collection, you're actually building a possible future investable and in an investment. So your gameplay is not going to waste. As you spend hours and hours, essentially your reward is that you may be unlocking and opening up very powerful cards. So you see some of the game modes over here. These are essentially you have different gods. I think there are about 5 or 6 gods. There is a god of nature, god of war, and a whole array. I'm going to show you all of that in a second when I get into the actual application. But it's such an awesome, I love the artwork. And here is a little bit of, so right now we're currently here, balancing beta and early access starts. So this is the best time to get into this, people. This is it. If you, some people look at Magic the Gathering right now, I wish I was at the beginning and I wish I got involved back then. This is your chance to get involved, people. Look at that. We are at the very beginning right here. And so if you're here, by the time you're going to get to the World Championship, in a year or 2 years from now, you're going to be a savvy gamer of Gods Unchained. You would have collected a ton of cards, probably having some really awesome rare ones that you can actually, bank on and hold, and then maybe eventually sell for some good cash. People are going to be willing to buy from you. There's a lot of websites that have been set up to trade this even already. One of them is called OpenSea. This video is not about that, so I'm not going to go into that right now. But I just wanted to show you the website so you can be able to go on over there if you're interested and set up your account. So here, this is still going on some of the cards here. So one of the things I like is that you have access to the whole universe of cards. Every single possible card in this game that would ever be created is here. So they've already done all the work, right? And you can go through it and you can take a look at, how many of those types. So the healing site, how many common ones are you gonna get? Over here you have 20,508 playing cards of this type. You're gonna have 1,061 shadow cards of this type. You're gonna have 206 gold type of this cards, and then you're gonna have 42 diamond type of this card. So it basically gives you a distribution of the valuation of all these cards over time, and you can go through it. And there's such a huge inventory that there's no way like anyone could go through all of this in one sitting. Like it's a lot of cards and a lot of information. So right away you can obviously tell based on the artwork, based on the structure and everything, they have spent a lot of time thinking about this game and a lot of effort on the artwork, a lot of effort on a lot of different things. They also have a blog where you can learn more about the game. You could buy packs, you can register for the game, you can follow developments in the game. The popular $62,000 card Hyperion. So you could like exciting news out there, like all the different developments, all the modes of play, strategy, and everything. It's all up here on their blog. All right. So without further ado, what I'm gonna do next is I'm actually gonna go into the application right here. So this is application. So when you come in, this is the opening. So like you have the arena. This is where you actually battle it out. So this is what it looks like. So if you go into the arena, you will have, like you see, this is us here, TorgGames. I'm currently level 15. I've only won one match yet, and I've had my ass handed to me, like what, I guess like 16 other times, or maybe more. So quick sealed is basically, if you want to have a quick game, you basically build a pack from 50 cards randomly selected, and then you go at it. It's like a quick game. Rank constructed, certain time of the day, you have the timer comes up where you are able to play ranked games. So ranked games, I think, is what they use for qualifying to the World Championship. So basically, when you're playing ranked games, like you bring your best pack forward and then try to win as many games as you possibly can. Right now, I am still learning, so I'm not that great yet. I've only won one match, as you can see. Constructed is basically the same pack you have in the rank constructed. You get to use it in constructed where you do it against real people, which I'm going to show you in a second. You do it against real people and you basically download it out and hopefully you win. And over here, you have solo. So solo, you play against a computer, and you get to choose which decks you use and which deck the artificial intelligence uses. Unfortunately, so far I've played it twice, and I don't think you gain any kind of leveling up in solo because essentially it's practice. So you're not leveling up. So like let's say if you win, you're not going to the next level. One of the really cool things about God's Chain is that as you win and as you go on different levels, you actually also gain packs. So you get a pack to open. I think you gain 5 cards, and so on and so forth. So the more you play, the more packs you get eventually. So you can build out your collection. I've seen guys with over 30,000 cards because they've been playing this a lot. So the more you play, the more you build out. And once you build out, after you finish playing a game, and if you win, you get a pack, you go to the temple, which is over here. Right? It says there's no packs open because I don't have any packs open, but if you did, there will be a pack here, and you just basically will drag it over into here, and it will open, and you get to open up that pack. In your inventory is where you basically get to see everything you have, and you could like basically sort out your cards. Imagine like I have Magic the Gathering cards, and I had to buy folders and stencils to be able to just organize them, and it took hours of work to do that. In here, everything is automatically organized. You don't have to worry about any of that. And it's automatically, and you can actually filter them out based on mana, based on health, based on attack type, based on tribe, based on type, based on god, and based on rarity. One of the things that I like is based on rarity. And if you go based on rarity, you can see I have 3 rare cards right here. And then you can, I have 3 legendaries. I have 3, and these are rarity confirmable type system. So because this is on a blockchain, what they're saying is that you can actually confirm how rare a card is, especially what you're holding in hand. So it's really, really, like, it's going to be a game changer. This is amazing. All right, this is crazy amazing. And in your workshop is where you build the decks. As you can see, I've been experimenting, playing around with a few decks. And then in the store is where you go and buy, some more stuff. So anyways, without further ado, I want to see if I can, bang out a quick game. Like right here, I'm gonna go. Right now, ranked is closed, so I'm gonna display on the constructed. So this particular deck is actually over here. I'll show you what it looks like. This is my workshop. So this deck is actually this deck right here. So in here, these are the cards that I use to construct my deck of 30 cards, and you can basically click in and then see what is in each, each level of mana. So for 1 mana, I have all these cards, and so on and so forth. As I said, guys, this is just an introductory video. Actually, what I'm gonna do, looking at the time, is I'm actually not gonna play a set. I will come back and I will actually play a set later. Hopefully, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, wherever the channel you're watching this at. Please follow me. I am a new channel, so I don't have a lot of followers. So I rely on you guys to help me build out the channel, and hopefully, I'll be able to produce good content that you're gonna like. And if there's anything at all that you want me to focus on, just leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to do that. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah!